Going on, crew? So we hit 307.75 points tonight in the lineup that I made live on the show. So being that that seems to be something that's successful, I'm still gonna do my lineups and break down the slates, but I'm gonna do a lineup from scratch on the show. I'm gonna take everybody's input, kind of mix it up, see how I feel ultimately about the picks, do some research, see how everybody's because Brooke Lopez is kind of the highlight of this lineup, and for some reason I overlooked him all day. But then when I was doing the live show and the guy in the chat said, "Hey, how you feel about Brooke Lopez?" And I just did a little research and double thought, put some thought into it. I realized that he's going up against Philly as a center. Why would you not play Brooke Lopez in a situation? So that sparked something to me. Like, you know what? I'm gonna make a lineup. I'm not. I hate changing my lineups on on the live show. So I said I'm gonna make a lineup around Brooke Lopez. And then while I'm doing the live show, news hit. Devin Booker would be out. So automatically, I went for Eulis and T.J. Warren. Threw those in because it just makes sense. Then someone says, "Who you like more, Teague or Schroeder?" I said, "I like both. Let's get them both in the lineup." Threw them both in. Then me personally, all day, my favorite play was Hollis Jefferson. In any good matchup, I love Hollis Jefferson. Threw him in there. And then we just had enough for Torian Prince. If you know me and you were at the live show, you know that I did not want to play Torian Prince. It's just that I had just enough money to afford him, and you guys liked him. So I said, you know what? It's a collective, collaborative lineup. Let's throw Torian Prince. And that was the most successful lineup of the night, 307 points, right? And then the other two lineups, I believe they both cashed in the cash lineups, if I'm not mistaken. They were the 258 and 256 were enough to get you over the 50-50 mark. So it's a successful night. I put most of my money in the lineups that were not 300, so I kind of broke even for the night, but that's better than losing. And I like the idea of making a lineup live on the show. Okay. And just to recap, I'm not gonna do a breakdown right now. I'm a little bit tired. I want to lay down, but this is preliminary what I'm looking at for tomorrow. Westbrook and Anthony Davis, you know, they can give you the highest point total of the night. Similar with James Harden and Towns, what I did tonight. And then some value around them. And I like it. I like how it looks so far. I love Yogi Ferrell if um, for 4K, if Seth Curry is out, Yogi Ferrell. If Seth Curry plays, I'm just going to get off Yogi Ferrell. PJ Tucker, we know, have been in the starting lineup and have been doing well. Um, Jason Smith has been getting minutes and he's been hitting value. So Ginobili's super consistent at around 20. So preliminary, this is my lineup for tomorrow. And then during the live show every night, I'm gonna make a lineup. I'm gonna instead of an hour, I'm gonna come on live an hour and a half before lock, and then we're gonna collectively make a lineup. And that's what's been successful tonight. So hopefully that trend continues. But I'm still gonna make my lineup before the show, and I'm not gonna change that lineup during the show because that shows to be a disaster. If we're gonna mess with lineups on the show, we might as well start from scratch and just build one based on everybody's collective effort. All right. And just looking at some other players for the night that I didn't and did not like. So Steph Curry hit value. Paul George, I should have played. He hit about almost what 7 times value. 7 times value for Paul George. He was big. He was huge. Covington was huge. Right. Dwight Howard was huge. Couple players I want to touch on. Antetokounmpo. Now tomorrow, his next game, he might go off. But for me to play Antetokounmpo on a nightly basis, today he gave me 35 points. That's about 4 times value for his price. All right, less than 4 times value. I cannot keep taking that risk with Antetokounmpo, and that's what I mean. So when people say, "Hey, I'm going Antetokounmpo all the way," Middleton might play and he's hurt, and doesn't matter, man. The guy is up and down. That he's not just fantasy worthy to me personally. All right, Gorgie Jang put up 34. That was almost 7 times value. He's a player that I've been promoting since B. Helixa went down. I've been preaching Gorgie Jang. Didn't get to him because his price went up a little bit, and I know his price is going to go up even more now, but he did well tonight. He's someone that I've been consistently on. Whiteside people seem to like today, but I said two things: a bad matchup and a hurt hand. I wasn't gonna do it. I mean, he did hit the game winner, but he only went off for three, almost four times value, so that's not good. I took a chance on Ish Smith, and he hit six times value. People were against him on a back to back and a bad matchup, but as the only point guard on the team, I thought it was worth it. Torian Prince, we kind of spoke about. Andrew Wiggins, he did not do well tonight. All right, and it's pretty much it. It's pretty much it. So, not gonna do a slate. Oh, and my head to head, in case you guys were wondering, there's one guy during the show. He was a little bit. He's like, "Yeah, let's do head to head. Let's do head to head." So I told him to send me the request. He sent it. I put some money in the account just to go against him, and I like this lineup. I do give him credit for the effort. I hope he didn't buy this lineup because if someone is gonna sell you a lineup and put Andrew Wiggins in it, then they don't need to be selling lineups. And I hope I'm not disrespecting anyone, but this lineup I hope was not purchased. Okay, and that's why I don't sell lineups because if if I buy a lineup, it better win money. Okay, I don't want to buy a lot. I'm pretty much saying that you're better than me, so you pick my team for me, and then I lose with that team after I paid for it. It's just it just doesn't sit well with me. But 233 was the total for the lineup. Wiggins, I think, was the weak spot for 7K. You could have got someone much better, and they could have done better. But other than Wiggins, everything else was perfect. Tim Hardaway was a good play. He dropped 9.75. That's a tough one, man, because for you to be a number one depend scoring guy on your team, scoring 28, 36, 43, and then dropping nine bombs. If I had Tim Hardaway, which I could have easily had, I would have been pissed off about it. And we both had Sean Long, same thing. The guy just went off for 30, and then he comes out and go out for eight. So that's a tough one. But Andrew Wiggins is the one that had me like when I saw Wiggins in the lineup at I think it was like 8 o'clock. At 7 o'clock, when I saw Wiggins, I said yes. Right off the back I knew because Paul George is no joke and Wiggins have been struggling. So um Sam Decker underperformed, but that Wiggins pick kind of saved me and I did okay. So I'm willing to go head to head with you guys. I'm just not gonna show you the lineup that I'm playing you head to head because, like I said, this one guy he took my same exact lineup, and then for example, he would have took Sean Long out and throw somebody else in like Nene. If Nene had more points, I would have lost. So I'm not gonna show you my lineup and then go head to head with you, but I'm willing to go head to head with you guys. If just name the wager, send me the request, and I'll take it on for sure. So this is my lineup for tomorrow preliminary. Congrats to everyone who played the lineups today, especially the one that I made live. And I'll speak to you guys tomorrow.